Hi, folks out there, whoever, probably no one watching at the moment, but hello. This is Schism. I'm playing Empire Total War, first playthrough. Just trying out this story mode, Road to Independence. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. I think leave everything on normal for now. Let me check the settings. Because I would like this to look good. Oh, one sec. I'm just gonna turn everything on, see how it goes. Oh, I guess I could have just done that. Good to know. I guess this just starts with colonials doing colonial things, trying to build economy and fighting the native tribes. Got it. Which I guess there's DLC for this. It's just the native tribes, Native Americans, playing from their perspective. So I have no idea how that goes. Alright, what's up?
Our war on British tyranny begins tonight. In Boston, brave men fight for the right to govern themselves. Tonight, we fight for freedom. As I bear witness to the sacrifice of this generation, I take great comfort in the memory of our forefathers. Those pioneering men who traveled to these shores seeking a new life. Like the intrepid Captain John Smith and his fellow settlers, we too seek a new world. Not only for ourselves, but for future generations of Americans. As I look back on their endeavors, at the unknown dangers that awaited the pioneers over every rise and behind every tree, I am reminded that I play but a small part in a much greater story.
As fast as we can. Ready yourselves, men! Fire! Fire! Stay behind cover, men! General Staff reporting.
Alright, Alright, what do I got? Got general.
They're charging again!
Rifles, fire at will.
Steady! Hold the
Concentrate
line!
fire. I already did fire at will. You guys shooting? Anytime now.
Infantry reporting! Open fire!
7 out of 15, those are good.
Close to range! Watch the trees, men!
Shit, there's a lot.
On the right! General stop! Fire! General and staff address. Open fire!
Oh shit. Melee. Alright. Close victory. Lost a good amount. They lost more. Looks like no real increase in battle experience, but okay, whatever. So we're just gonna do the whole run up to the revolution. Got it.
From the very beginning, there have been hardships, irreplaceable losses. Brothers, fathers, sons lost to war, famine, and disease. And yet our forefathers endured, refusing to give up on the one thing they all believed in so fervently: freedom. Those brave men built a future from an inhospitable land, taming it and making it their own. But the wild land was not the only threat. The natives were a constant menace, lurking at their borders, always ready for
We're
battle.
just really gonna keep doing this. Okay.
It became obvious that until borders were clearly established, peace would continue to be elusive.
Well, at least we're not trying to hide it.
You must lead the early settlers to establish Jamestown as a safe and prosperous settlement in this dangerous new world. From time to time, the British government will issue various missions to perform. As you complete these missions, the wealth and security of Jamestown will improve, and your influence throughout the whole of the new world will expand. Having survived the immediate threat posed by the native tribes, your settlers have already gained valuable combat experience.
Nice. We have a mission. General consensus: the task stipulated here should be achieved for the good of the nation. Objective: peasant farms. Your first task in the New World should be the protection of the Jamestown settlement and the survival of its people. By building a farm in the designated area to the west of Jamestown, the colonists will be able to produce their own food and sustain themselves in the years ahead. Supplies from England are irregular and not guaranteed. You must make Jamestown self-sufficient in order for this fragile colony to survive. Reward plus 500, I guess, money. Okay, so we're just building a farm.
This is Jamestown, the capital of the region of Virginia. The review panel at the bottom of the screen contains a Recruitment Tab and a Construction Tab. Use the Recruitment Tab to recruit units for your armies.
Alright, so Recruitment Tab, what do we have? We've got Militia, good range, good accuracy, and Colonial Militia. So what's the difference? Slightly more accuracy, okay. Better melee and attack and defense, so just a little better. So more of the militia and less of the colonial militia, but they're a little more powerful. And then that's the magistrate. Government buildings improve public order and enhance tax revenues. To recruit from them. +1 repression to the region. So we can produce settlers and colonial militia. Gotcha. This is a farm. Oh, farmland. There's no farm yet.
There is often a choice of building types to construct in a resource slot. You can only follow one of these building chains. Once you have constructed the base building, subsequent upgrade options will only be available from the same chain.
So we have to decide our path. So that's a farm, farmland, meager yield, meager yield. Why is it bigger and smaller? I guess tobacco and cotton. Oh Jesus, cotton and corn. Construction site. Okay, so that's a hammer and spackle thing. So that means build. I can build a peasant farm. 0.2 population, reduces the chance of food shortages. Okay.
A message box will inform you when this building has been constructed. The
One
number
turn.
on the hourglass indicates how many turns remain before completion.
Yay! Well, I don't know what else I
This
can
is
do
your
now.
army. The highlighted area represents the extent to which this army can move this turn. Right-click within this area to move your army to that location.
There's nothing, I don't know anything that happens here. Alright.
Forward! Ah! Anything more?
I don't think so. Can't up them anymore. 900. Let's build something else. Don't have enough money for that. So the other alternatives are Plantations, which sells some stuff. Alright, I guess that's it. End of turn. Building constructed. Basis of all agriculture is the humble peasant, laboring in the field to bring his master's crops, to keep his master's animals alive day to day. For a peasant's life, day-to-day life for a peasant farmer has barely changed in 1,000 years. It's short, it's hard, poverty, blah 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 blah. His life sucks. He's got a boss who has little interest in them. Very well, peasant economies are cash poor. I should actually pay attention to this. Cash poor, and there's a limit to where you can spend a Historically, life for peasants was pretty much the same all over the world. Worked from dawn to dusk. In Russia, the peasants were serfs tied to the land and the property of the landowner, as much as any cow or goat. In India, peasants were a caste locked into their social position by hallowed custom. The system eventually broke down in Western Europe thanks to industrialization, needing a constant supply of workers and changes in land usage. Gotcha. But for right now, I need a peasant farm. And mission accomplished. So plus 500, so it should be 1400. Oh, yeah. I guess I got some additional money. 4425, so I can build more stuff. Trade has expanded in this region. Fishing village has grown into a new port. Yay! Alright, what's that? So the port is poor. One of your ports. Ports can either be a naval port or a trading port or a fishing port. They are used to recruit, repair, replenish your navies, and import and export trade. So for right now, I'm just trying to get more self-sufficient and maybe start trading, so we don't need this to be like a navy, like military navy. So, fishery, more food for the people. This is already built, it's producing.
This panel gives information about how a building's effects work in the game, along with a detailed description of its function. Some buildings allow you to construct other, more advanced ones, so it's worth reading all the information here and checking the building browser.
So reduces chance of food shortages, more money, more population. We read about the peasant's farm. Can't really do anything else with it for now. Let's look at this plantation. So we want to trade. Let's do some tobacco. That's going to come around in 2 turns. It's going to come around in 2 turns.
This tab shows all units available for recruitment in the selected town, city, port, army or fleet. Right-click on a unit's picture to see its description. Left-click on a unit to add it to the queue, and again to remove it. Recruitment cost is displayed underneath. Recruitment time is shown in the top left-hand corner.
Alright. So what's our army right now?
Your Majesty.
Got a good amount of just regular settlers. Just increase our colonial militia.
You have entered a unit into the recruitment queue. A message box will inform you when this unit is ready to use.
It's going to be another
The number in the
75.
hourglass indicates how many turns remain before completion.
Can we build this anymore? What's that? Oh, no, it's going to destroy it. Let's do one more. So we have to, oh, we already did that. Got the fishery gone. Yeah. I kind of feel like I want to save my money. Okay, screw it. Let's just do One more. Okay. Alright. End the turn. What happened now? Okay, got another colonial militia. Okay, cool.
This tab shows all existing buildings in the selected town or city. Mouse over them to see what can yet be constructed. Right-click on a picture to see its description. Left-click on a building to add it to the queue, and again to remove it. Construction cost is displayed underneath. Construction time is shown in the top left-hand corner.
Right-click on the picture to see its description. See, the magistrate. The magistrate is for the common people, the government made flesh. There may be a monarch or president on the coinage, but it's the magistrate's pronouncements that really matter. Law and order are the basis of good, bad, and indifferent government. Appointed as judge for his local standing, the magistrate of the region often acts as administrator, tax collector, thief taker, leader in charitable good works, military recruiter, and father figure to his community. A magistrate usually represents both the state and the landed classes. It is his task, as often not, to protect the rights of property rather than people, even when a republican regime is in power. Liberty and equality are all very well, but the deserving rich need to make sure their wealth is safe. Magistrates often have the power to raise troops as formed units and to send convicted men into the military as punishment. The magistrate therefore becomes the first line of defense against the mob in times of disorder. All right. Well, what's up? Right-click on the picture to see its description. Left-click on the building to add it to the queue. So I guess I already have it. Have that and the army. All right. How's the fishery doing? One more turn for that. Nothing else to upgrade on that. That's still in progress.
Your orders, Your Majesty.
And still nothing yet for the army to do. There. Maryland, Powhatan Confederacy at war. Alright. Got a fishery, got a small tobacco plantation, got a new unit.
Oh, you have successfully built a peasant farm and local fishery in the Jamestown region. Jamestown should now grow and prosper, so it's time to deal with the threat from local native tribes. Your next compulsory mission is to capture the village of Werowocomoco, deep into unknown territory to the northeast.
Mission's been issued. It's the general consensus to the task stipulated. Here should be achieved for the good of the nation. Wero Wako Mako. So that's the settlement. We gotta go fight them. We gotta go capture Pocahontas? God. Okay. So how do I exit this unit?
Any further orders? Anything more? Make ready! March! Onwards! Waiting for orders. Sir, your orders? Not possible, sir. Troops,
I
forward!
want to merge these armies.
Any further orders? Your orders, Your Majesty.
Where's the, okay. So, settlers. And we still got some settler militia in progress, but I think this should be okay. Yeah. I think we're gonna be okay. Let's do this.
At the ready.
So just over the boundary. And ideally,
Halt!
I think we'll meet them in good
Can't do
weather.
that, General. Make ready for battle.
Oh, we're gonna be secret.
Raise the flag! Yes, sir. Can't do it, sir.
Yeah, we're
Come
gonna have
the
to be.
call to battle.
Can't remember how this works. Supposed to be able to rotate this, right? Okay, whatever. End the turn.
New units have been recruited. Left-click to select Jamestown. Left-click on the Army tab to view your garrisoned units.
The name of the game is Overwhelming Force. Can't micro, so Overwhelming Force. 6th Regiment of Virginia. Oh, I can rename it. Experience, which is red. I don't know what that means. Alright, don't exit.
Men! Forward! Ready and waiting for orders.
Alright. Alright, let's fight.
Form line for battle.
I'm not sure how you besiege. Oh god, they got almost same number. I don't exactly have siege equipment, but whatever.
Siege works underway. The swine rot in the sty. Raise the flag!
Okay, let's fight. Alright. I have Virginia colonists, Virginia colonists, Virginia colonists. Let's go. Colonial militia, settlers, colonial militia. They are over there. Colonial militia at the center. What the hell is that? Oh, that's John Smith's. Alright, let's see how this goes. So advance. Here, maybe use some of the trees. Get the high ground. I think we want to put some of these settlers on the high ground. Oh, shit, they're right there. Okay. Not fire at will. Close with them. Get closer. Oh shit. Keep going. I'm not gonna try to. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah. wait, did I lose 50? Okay, we can fix that.
Prepare the troops for battle.
Completed the mission. Reaped well deserved rewards. Your inspired leadership endure. You may enjoy success. Lead your people to greatness. Blah blah blah.
Oh, you have successfully captured the village of Werawakamoko and are well on the way to reducing the threat to Jamestown. The condition of victory for completing this episode is to capture the village of Shakamax.
All right. So I have to capture the town to the north. Alright. I guess.
Left-click on a unit card to select it. You can press and hold the control key to select multiple units.
Of 7. Just gonna replenish all of them.
You can now move your units out of the garrison by right-clicking on the campaign map.
Is there anything else to build here? Oh, can repair that. Little bars mean.
More orders. Maneuvers complete. I cannot do that.
Look at this Eldred Bomb.
By the left, but Your Majesty.
I want to exit them all. This is weird. Why do they have to go separately?
In position. Gathering supplies. Harvesting supplies. Can't do that, General. I cannot do that. Sorry, sir. You ask too much. Your orders, Your Majesty. Sir. Your orders? Forward!
Yes, my lord.
Forwards for crown and country!
Lord?
Can't do that, General.
Your region capital is the central city for control of a region. Empire Total War differs from previous Total War titles by having buildings spread throughout a region in towns and ports, rather than being concentrated solely at its capital. Notice that there are slightly different buildings available for construction in the region capital than in towns, reflecting its position as the region's administrative center. This panel gives you important information about a particular unit type, number of men, recruitment and upkeep costs, experience, statistics, special abilities, and a detailed description.
How can I upgrade them? Okay. Don't I have another unit here? I guess not. Alright, let's do this.
Right-click to move your army to any part of the highlighted area. As population growth is slow here, it is recommended that you upgrade farms or bring lower-class taxes down. Increasing the food supply and net income of the layman will reduce the infant mortality rate, thereby increasing the population.
Where do I set my taxes?
Troops can be stationed inside a city to provide defense in the event of an attack. Whilst there, they also act as a deterrent for any rebellious tendencies among the population.
So I'll leave them there then. Where do I set my taxes though?
March!
Oops.
More orders?
I didn't mean to do that.
Immediately!
This is weird. Okay, so I can't set taxes at the moment, looks like. So let's just go attack this town. What year is it?
Sir!
In order to gain control of a garrisoned and fortified city, it's often necessary to lay siege. During a siege, a very large army or navy spread over 2 or more unit stacks may not be able to fight as a single force. A nation can field a maximum of 20 units on the battlefield at one time. In this instance, additional units arrive for battle piecemeal, joining the fray to reinforce units that have been routed or destroyed.
Okay. So I probably need that extra unit. Oh boy. Oh, I don't even have a chance to deploy. Okay. Uh-oh. Yes. Hurry up and get into... Let's get into cover. Well, they'll have the high ground, unfortunately. There's 4 of their units. Everyone run. flank. I got something for you. Should be running, thank you. Oh, you guys are getting hit pretty. Down.
Battle statistics are displayed here, along with a breakdown of the condition of each surviving unit in your army or navy. The button on the right-hand side breaks the statistics down to a per-unit level.
Alright. Pretty decisive. Bye.
Ready for orders.
It's New York. This is a very small country. I don't know. How did we just run through Pennsylvania that fast? So, don't know how much he has.
At the ready. Battalions ready.
Siege the city.
When attacking a fort or city, a general can demand that the defenders surrender with the honors of war. If accepted, they will be allowed to leave unmolested, turning the fortifications over without a shot being fired.
Prepare for battle.
So I'm out of turn.
Your Majesty. We can't do that, sir.
Alright, let's get back here first.
The construction of a farm will increase the growth of the population in a region. As population grows, colonial plantations provide tradable goods for shipping back to your home region, the quantity of which is dependent on the type of plantation and its building level. Spices, tobacco...
What are you doing?
There has been an eruption of national pride in your home region following your victories on the field of battle. Every time a battle is won, or a territory conquered, the populace become more fervent in their support of the war. This is indicated by increased happiness.
So then, people are happy, I guess? I can't tell. Can't see the details. That's where it is. Okay. Region wealth. Okay. Got some happiness. Protestant, got 1,000 people. They're 100% Protestant. Now I get it. There we go. That makes sense. Click on the name and you see those details. Same details. Okay. So should we crush this army? I kind of feel like
orders, Your Majesty.
we should, even though I feel like kind of a jerk about it. But
We shall triumph.
they can't beat us. They're just like...
A very large army or navy spread over 2 or more unit stacks may not be able to fight as a single force. A nation can field a maximum of 20 units on the battlefield at one time. In this instance, additional units arrive for battle piecemeal, joining the fray to reinforce units that have been routed or destroyed.
At this point, they've got a tiny amount, so I should crush
and
them.
honor.
Just go, just...
Forwards! March! Battalions ready.
It is possible to take a fort or city without risking a pitched battle. A patient general can throttle the fight out of the defenders by laying siege for several turns. This is
That's what I'm
time-consuming,
trying to do.
but eventually hunger or an angry populace will force a surrender.
Why can't I take over this
Form line
town?
for battle.
As population growth is slow here, it is recommended that you upgrade farms or bring lower-class taxes down. Increasing the food supply and net income of the layman will reduce the infant mortality rate, thereby
Trying to take over the town. Wait, they have more? Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is not good. Oh, God, this is not good. Virginia colonists, Virginia colonists. There's something, no. It's the general. Settlers, colonial militia, settlers. This is not good. To do what we can. Oh, Jesus. Not good. Thank God. Hit them, fight them, please. Melee. Focus on them. Okay, now come over. Come over and focus on them. Alright, now focus on them. You're breaking. Focus on that one. Whew. That is not good. I need to, like, completely make my army bigger. Alright, so you guys are coming back. Alright, who wants to come back? You guys, you're gonna do something. I know it. Where can we go? Let's get some cover here. What's up, guys? guess we gotta take the fight to them. Slow down, rest yourselves, rest yourselves. Come on, guys. Now who wants some? Okay. Alright, I know you want some. Yeah, you're already getting worried. You're getting worried just seeing all of us together. Alright. That was lucky, because I was outnumbered. And I lost a good chunk.
Following capture of a capital city, it is important to leave an adequate garrison behind to quell unrest until both the population level and any damaged buildings are fully restored. Exempting the region from tax may also be helpful in the short term.
Yeah. Congratulations, you've completed this mission and have reaped the well-deserved rewards. May your inspired leadership endure and may enjoy further success as you lead your people to greatness. Thanks to your effort, Jamestown settlement has prospered. No longer reliant on food from England, the settlers can start amassing wealth and expanding Britain's colonies in America. Jamestown settlement has made a good start, but complacency is a dangerous thing. As word of successful colonization of the New World spreads, more people arrive from the Old World. Other European nations have taken note of your success. They too are looking to the New World with a view of possible expansion of their own interests. Although vast, the American lands are not endless. Confrontation is inevitable.
As time went by, hostilities between the natives and settlers began to fade, and more ships carrying the hopeful arrived daily. Over the next 100 years, the population swelled, and the fight for territory began. Both the British and the French set their sights on the valuable Ohio Valley. And when the French built a line of forts across the valley, I was sent to demand the instant withdrawal of their troops. They refused, and the British retaliated by sending an army under General Braddock to take the valley by force. I was unlucky enough to be an officer in that army. Braddock's limited knowledge of his surroundings and his refusal to listen to counsel led to his downfall. He marched us straight into a French ambush. Our massacred. The cries of the wounded still haunt my dreams. This terrible loss encouraged the British to take a closer look at the tactics and cunning employed by their native allies. Use of these warriors and their knowledge of the land would prove to be the key to claiming the Ohio Valley.
Oh man. Fort Niagara, Algonquin territory.
The French have established a series of forts in the Ohio Valley. These forts are well defended and will be difficult to take through military force alone. Perhaps the Iroquois tribe to the north will provide you with some much-needed assistance.
Okay. So, time to initiate some diplomacy.
Ready and awaiting orders.
Militia, skirmishers, and skirmishers.
Your Majesty.
Oh god, it's like a straight up army. Light cavalry. 2 units of light cav. Three units of artillery. 6 units of line infantry. 4 units of skirmishers and rangers, which is elite infantry. Okay. That's a lot. Magistrate, which I could upgrade. What is this? Oh, like tobacco. Well, people gotta eat. Okay, how do I initiate some diplomacy? Ah, the blinking thing. Right. They are friendly towards us. Don't know why, but yay. Okay, open negotiations with them. It's good to talk with friends and great warriors such as you. Let us bargain then as friends. They're terrifying and rich, and their enemies are France and the Huron Wyandot. So I want mainly an alliance for right now. Well, first... should I give them a gift? Oh, I don't have anything. I don't have money to give them anything. Let's start with crafting an alliance. Send a proposal. Yeah! Got an
Now
alliance.
that you have negotiated an alliance with the Iroquois, you will be able to recruit native warriors to bolster your armies.
Okay. So we need to get Fort Niagara. The only direct route is guarded by the heavily fortified Fort Duquesne. Pronunciation question mark. Duquesne. Although an alternative route may exist through the forest in Iroquois territory, so that's why we got the diplomacy with them. Okay. We're good. So Fort Niagara is way up there, but we gotta go through Fort Duquesne. Well, we did have to, but we don't because we can now go through the forest and circle around through here. What do we got?
My lord. At the ready.
Alright. We should probably start raising some others too. Let's get
Your
them
orders, Your Majesty?
started.
Sorry, sir?
Oh. Request military access. No. I mean, demand. Sounds like I don't want to demand anything. How long do I need to be there? Just going straight up. I feel like 5 turns might be too short, so let's try that.
Troops! Forward!
Didn't even need 10. Probably just needed the 5. But whatever.
Gathering supplies. Yes. Men, forward.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us go through.
In position.
What else? What else? Have no more money. Can't do anything else. So looking for. All right, end the turn.
All hands on deck.
Don't. Not gonna fight me, are you? Got a peasant farm going. And it's winter. Probably shouldn't fight right now. So we're just gonna go. So we want to go in.
Sir, your orders? We can't do that, sir.
Yeah, I don't think we really want to.
I cannot do that. Forward! March!
Don't want to go in.
Waiting further orders.
Oh shit. Okay, just his army should be enough. Got good artillery. Got some cavalry. Where's the general? Okay. He's got no cavalry, no artillery. We can do this.
As a result, artillery is able to target an area of ground whether or not enemy troops occupy it. In this way, it can deny areas of the battlefield to the enemy, flush out hidden units, or destroy defenses. Select any unlimbered artillery and right-click on an area of ground to bombard it. Click on the Halt button to cancel the bombardment.
I don't want you guys to break right. No, stay here. I just want you to shoot.
When targeting men with artillery, pick out the enemy's best units. They die just as easily as the rabble.
Alright. Let's move you all here. Move you guys up a little faster.
It is important to preserve the devastating impact a cavalry unit can have. When going into combat with cavalry, always charge the last few yards by double right-clicking on the target. Beware of charging across too great a distance, though. It's a tiring business.
Oh, whoa, where did you guys come from?
Most light units begin with skirmish mode turned on. This means that they'll try to avoid hand-to-hand contact with the enemy. Clicking on the melee button in the bottom right of the screen will lock the selected melee-capable units into melee mode. All attack orders will result in a hand-to-hand attack until you click on the melee button again.
you want to come back, come back. Oh, you're running too. That was a lot lost. No, I'm down here. Still significant. Alright, so, but they'll still have defenders. Any new troops? I don't know why I did that, but whatever.
Anything more? Make ready! March! Ready and waiting for orders. Forward! For more orders, ready and waiting orders.
I really should recruit more, way more. That's some good line infantry.
Lord? Make ready! March! Your Majesty? Can't do that, General. Ready and waiting for orders.
It's over there. Save up. We need more units, a lot more units.
Now this panel is used for negotiations between nations. Available diplomatic options are listed on the left. Click on an option to create a proposal and press the X button to cancel it. A complicated proposal involving too many elements may be rejected out of hand.
They want to pay, which I can use that money.
The shadowy areas at the edges of your territory and beyond are caused by the fog of war. Whereas by now the positions of cities, borders, and geographical features are well known to all, without spies, nations are nevertheless unaware of the movements of each other's forces and agents, often until it is too late. This is simulated by the fog of war. Use agents to reveal the machinations of your rivals before they act against you.
All right. Okay, so fishery's looking good. No way to upgrade this.
Ports do not just facilitate overseas trade. Upgrading to a dockyard also allows naval vessels to be built. Note that ships can also be ordered directly from fleets if commanded by an admiral.
gonna need. So we're gonna need 30 some more rangers. I need a lot. I need a lot of units. I feel like I'm gonna need a lot.
Make ready.
Can they build a fort? Oops.
My lord.
I want to like...
Units can now be recruited directly by a general in the field. Select the Recruitment tab, then left-click on a unit to add it to the queue, and again to remove it. When ready, units that have suffered losses in battle, or whose equipment has been superseded, can have their numbers replenished to bring them back up to full strength. To replenish, select a unit and click on the Replenish button on the left of the panel.
Replenish all of them. Nope, no replenishment needed, no replenishment needed. Ah. It's William Johnson's
Funds are deducted from your treasury at the beginning of each turn to pay for the supplies and wages of your troops in the field. This is known as unit upkeep.
How do I get a spy?
Planning your construction needs is essential to a successful empire. Buildings of education further the research and acquisition of new technology. Industrial buildings facilitate trade and return income. Barracks increase the numbers and quality of available units. Inns, theatres, etc. keep the population happy in the short term.
Yep, I'm gonna hang even more.
Lord?
Are you all replenished?
When defending your territory, it's important to know how far enemy armies are able to move. Click on an enemy army to see its zone of movement. When an army is blocking your path, the terrain will be highlighted at the choke point. You must fight it to pass through, or find an alternative route.
gonna say, let's go.
March! Awaiting further order. We can't do that, sir. Can't do that, General. Immediately! More orders?
As a unit fights and survives battles, it gains experience points that improve its ability to deal. Occupying a port with an army prevents the enemy from trading through it and producing. You have selected a target outside the green highlighted area. This means your character cannot reach his target this turn. Provided that an enemy does not block his path, your character will continue on his journey next turn.
Alright, let's do it.
Make ready.
You asked too much.
Yes? By the left. March!
Sir, your orders?
Troops! Forward! Ready and waiting
Yes,
for
sir.
orders. Can't do it, sir.
Impossible, sir.
There is unused land suitable for plantations in this region. Building plantations here will increase your nation's export capacity, improving income through international trade. The income of a plantation is dependent on the global market price of the goods they produce,
Yes?
which is in turn dependent on supply and demand across all nations.
March!
For up-to-date information, check the Trade tab on the Government Details panel, accessed via the button at the bottom right of the screen.
At the ready.
Your Majesty?
My lord.
Sir. My lord?
Yes?
Your orders, Your Majesty?
Can't do that, General.
Useful natural resources are present in most regions. Exploiting them increases the income available through trade. Building and improving farms, mines, traders, etc. increases your nation's potential trade income. Work out how long it takes to earn back an investment, and then exploit the resource with the best return first.
Okay, so Williamsburg, Virginia. As province grows, the central government appoints its own governor with greater powers rather than relying on services of a member or of the local minor gentry. No matter what his title, Lord Lieutenant to the monarch, governor, pasha, talar, the man appointed to oversee a province is a minor monarch, even in a republic. His main duties are tax raising and defense, and he is the government's man rather than a senior member of the local community. He is both protector and enforcer. He can enforce laws as he sees fit, ignore it when inconvenient, and even grant pardons. He can impress men into military service and use them against any who dare to rebel. He has the power of life and death over his subjects, although he may have to use the justice system rather than simply having people shot. And best of all, in an age of interest, he has the power to fill his own and friends' purses at the state's expense. Historically, office holders in the 18th century, almost regardless of country or government style, seemed to have trouble keeping the state's money out of their own pockets. It was acceptable for a man to appoint himself or friend as a contractor, tax farmer, or monopolist and make a handsome profit. Alright, and now they just talked about resources. Not sure which one. It's a trade route, because we just set up trade with them. Alright. Let's get ready to fight.
Make ready.
Sir.
Ready and awaiting orders.
Sir.
Try
Sir.
to get them all there roughly at the same
Make
time.
ready. Men,
At the ready.
Forward. Onward.
Your Majesty.
Waiting for your orders. Immediately. Awaiting further orders.
Alright. Not sure how this next part's gonna go, but let's try it. And let's do this in
Your
springtime.
nation is currently a constitutional monarchy. This means the monarch's personal power is kept in check by a parliament of elected officials. The government are all members of a political party. If they lose an election, they will be replaced by elected members of an opposing party. Ministers can also be fired and replaced if it is felt they are not performing adequately.
Alright, and then what's up with Plantations? The plantation is an estate carved from virgin forests of new territory for growing one cash crop for export to the home market. There are tremendous profits to be made in growing crops to satisfy the demands of luxury goods in Europe and elsewhere. There are also tremendous risks. Crops may fail, slaves may revolt, and once a cargo is gathered, the ships carrying it home may sink. Plantations are labor-intensive, especially during harvest time. They would not necessarily be profitable without indentured or slave labor. Slaves are self-explanatory. Yeah. Yeah. Can't, owning people. But indentured labor was the result of European taste for transporting convicted felons to their colonies. Once a criminal arrived, several years of forced or cheap labor would be imposed on him or her, and this indenture could be traded to a plantation owner. It was possible to buy out an indenture and become free, an option that was rarely available to slaves. Originally, the English word plantation was used to refer to any colony planted in a new location. Even Scottish settlers in Ulster were a plantation. There was no implication of farming one cash crop. Alright.
Ready for orders.
Well,
Sir.
can I
Make
select
ready.
multiple units?
Your Majesty.
I guess not.
By the
Make
line.
ready.
Attack.
March. Commands. Siege.
And reinforcing. Okay, I think we're good. It's like 1400 to 16. Overwhelming force doctrine at work. Alright. I guess they are going to be over here somewhere. Town hall. That can be occupied. Warehouse. Oh god. I don't even know how I'm gonna get that wall down, but whatever. Okay, what do we got? Where's my artillery? Screw it, let's do it. try moving them forward. Damn it, no. I don't want to move, I just want you to shoot them. Let's make a L. Oh wait, oops. Jesus. Lots of... What? What the hell happened there? Oh my god. Getting sick. be breaking. Set up in the woods. Move up. Let's just run them down. Ah, why? Where's that other artillery? Oh wow, I don't even know. about these guys. God, this camera's making me dizzy. Oops. Alright, start fighting. Not great, not great. God. All right. Oh, God. You should totally be overwhelmed. Nice. Just go in there. How are you not? Who is this? How are you winning against all three of these units? Thank you, finally. All right. Everybody inside. What are you guys gonna do? Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of think you want to go back in. When in doubt, use overwhelming force. Let's make sure. Okay, safe. Winning, walking. It's all looking good. Everyone just push through, push through. What's going on here? Alright. What are you guys still doing back here? You guys, up here, up here. Everyone, everyone. Just fucking... Come on, man. Come on, form up over here. Line up. Go for it. Charge, charge. Take them out. Okay, I need to occupy a building to win. Yep, go into the building, occupy that. Yes. What's the name of this fort? I can't even remember. I lost a lot. Yeah, I lost a lot. I think gonna take that's gonna be my stopping point for now. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting game. Definitely gonna finish, just keep playing it. But okay, we have some units rank up. Colonial cavalry, got two line infantries, three line infantries that ranked up. All the colonial militia ranked up. Oh, some of these are already at a stripe. Okay, but yeah, pretty good. Now I got that fort. Alright, yeah, I will probably be playing this a little later today, maybe about 3 hours from now. But, yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.
You have successfully captured Fort Niagara. The Ohio Valley is now firmly under